bought my. Let's see if anybody.
What's going on? It's your girl Shantae C. We're a little early tonight, checking in for
Oh,
another tea and things. Chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. They done caught me off guard. I'm not even together. But it's another
We're
Wednesday.
neither one of us are
We're
together.
here back in the building. We're going to start out by shouting out our sponsor here, Lucky Coin. If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch.
Yes. What is going on tonight?
All right.
I don't know.
Well,
Are we live though? Because I don't think we are. Oh, I guess we are. All
okay.
right. Well, what's going on tonight?
All right. Well, we got some. I got to shout out. I haven't even seen the movie,
Yeah.
but I've talked to people that have, and they said it's really good. Moana 2.
Oh,
Did you see it?
no, we saw Wicked.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that was one of the top three also. Moana was number one. I think Gladiator came in at number three, and Wicked was number two. But I got to shout the movie out, even though I haven't seen it, because it brought in 420 million
Oh
over
my,
Thanksgiving weekend.
my God.
I was like, yeah, that deserves a huge shout out.
Oh, the Rock's doing his thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm definitely gonna go check the movie out. And I'll keep y'all posted on the movie for sure. Because I haven't heard anything bad about it.
Did you get a chance to hear about Wicked, or did you see it?
I have not. I did not see any of the movie. And everybody said Gladiators was really good also.
I want to see Gladiators.
Yeah, everybody said that was good. It came in at number three. And that raked in about 300 million over the weekend. So, woo! Kudos to the families that went out and watched movies.
Let me tell you something. The movie theater was so packed. I absolutely could not believe it. It was a lot going on.
I like that though. Because
The movie was. The movies were like the whole parking lot. I haven't seen the theaters like that in a long
I
time.
love that because now people are just getting back to going with their family, going to watch a movie. I love that because the movie theaters were not packed for a while. And I'm a moviegoer. So there's been a lot of times. I haven't been in a packed theater in a long time. Let's just go there.
And the thing is, being that it's getting back packed now, they're gonna have to bring those prices back down because it's gonna be.
Well, the prices has always been high.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Because Dwayne was an avid movie watcher, and I know we weren't spending no $40, $50 every time we went to the movie.
Yeah, movie is high as hell.
Because I'm like, if I have the choice to rent it for $20 or spend $75 going to the movies, I ain't gonna be going to no movies.
I know, but it's the whole experience of the movie, and the popcorn's better. The popcorn's better.
Nuh-uh, girl, I got a popcorn machine.
But do you have the butter?
I got a kettle corn popper at my mom's.
But I'm gonna definitely, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna catch some of it now that it's calmed down. I'll catch one of the movies this weekend. I think.
Yeah, do it. Well, what I can tell you is if you do the matinee, it's only $9.75.
Yeah, cool.
Look, I got a ticket stub from going to the movies when I was in high school. You're not gonna believe it. The price was $2.50 to go to the movies.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It ain't
that no more.
I still got the ticket stub, man.
That's cool though. So you guys hit us up and let us know if you all caught family movies over the weekend and what did you think about it and what did you see? Because I'm gonna see something this weekend, so I'm gonna take you guys' advice.
Well, I can tell you this: if you don't want to see a musical, don't go see Wicked.
Okay.
So Wicked is a musical. Like
I feel like as I was kind of reading about Moana, it sounds like it's a little bit of a musical. I could be wrong.
Oh,
I don't know. They for sure got
a lot of singing
in it. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. But and moving on, guys. So Glow's doing her thing. Glorilla, we can't hate on her though. Glorilla's doing her thing. Now, some people do not agree with Billboard, but they're putting her as the hottest female rapper for 2024.
I could give her that
I think I could
for
give her.
2024.
I mean, she
yeah.
has literally came out with hit after hit after hit. She's giving it to us.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I like her. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Glorilla, so I ain't mad about it.
I mean, yeah, and she.
I mean, as long as they're not calling her the best rapper of all time.
Oh no, they ain't giving.
If they giving it to her for 2024, I could get with that.
I definitely could get with that. I mean, and we all have our faves or whatever, and some people are not agreeing with Billboard, and that's okay. But we gotta give her flowers.
Who other people saying is the hottest for 2024? They kill me trying to be against the grain. Give that girl her flowers.
Yeah, give her flowers because she has definitely hit us with. I mean, she's definitely have given us some music to
bop to
ride to,
right?
For sure.
It's definitely.
I'm like, if I want to drive, and if I'm tired and I'm driving, I'm like, Glow, you going on?
Right. That's the crunk music.
Glow, you coming on with me, girl. I'm riding to you.
So my thing is like when I'm feeling myself, that's when I listen to Glorilla.
I love her.
Like if I'm like, get him, Glow, I'm like, yeah, get him. I be right to that music. I'm like, yes, I'm feeling myself today. She makes me feel like,
yeah, Glow.
Right.
Yeah, Glow be bringing it for us, and she definitely will keep you awake, okay, if you're driving from, like, whatever. And,
Timbuktu.
Well, if you're driving from
Timbuktu to Timbuktu.
The other side of 285, and now you done got stuck in this traffic, and you're tired as hell. Okay. Glow. Go with Glow.
Go with Glow. Go with Glow.
All right, so yay for Glow, because we like Glow. We like Glow.
Yeah.
Seeing things, we like you, Glow.
Yeah.
And moving on, so another congrats.
Okay.
So, yeah, and I thought this was so good too. Because Drake has not won the battles. We know that. He hasn't won the battle.
He has not
at all
won the battle.
But that man is holding a title with Spotify top rapper for 8 years in a row.
Wow.
And that speaks volumes, saying that because he has not won the battle. We know that.
No, he hasn't.
Kendrick ate him alive. But to hold your spot like that on Spotify for 8 years, that's pretty big. He come in like, I mean, they're not in the same category, but download wise and whatever.
Streaming wise,
thank you. He's coming behind Taylor Swift.
Wow.
And that speaks value.
Well, let's just
in the rap category though, but
let's
he's
say
right
this.
behind her.
Drake is worth about $250 million right now.
Okay.
I think Kendrick is somewhere around 75 million. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't call it one way or the other.
All right. Well, I know I just have a bunch of exciting stuff tonight.
Okay, what else is going on?
And December, I know we're already in it. We're like 4 days in. But Bruno Mars is back in Vegas for a little mini residency in December. So he's going to rock that out from the 18th through the 27th. It's kind of looking like every other day. But also, my girl Janet is rocking the house. I might bop in and see Janet. I might have to.
Janet did do a good job. We saw her when she was at State Farm. So.
Really? I love Janet.
That was the first time
I haven't seen her in years. I saw her years ago.
Well, she did a really, really good job. I'm going to say, like, she definitely is putting it on.
Yeah. Well, Janet is going to rock that thing December 30th and 31st. So, in Vegas.
Well, Lulu and Robin seem to want to tell us that, Drake's been out longer.
That part. He has. I mean, the man is holding the throne for 8 years in a row with Spotify. That's value. I mean, that's good.
It is good. I like it.
Yeah, with all these artists coming out. And I still want to give, listen, if you guys haven't seen it yet, which I'm going to finish it tonight, because I told y'all last week, Rhythm and Flow with Luda, Lotto, and DJ Khaled. Netflix, so good.
Yeah.
Season 2. But they took a little break and they came back on the 27th. So I'm back in now, binge watching it. I'm going to finish it when I get home. But it's so good, you guys. And I just think that Lotto, as a new artist, give so much real feedback. She's she's just very real, and she's able to really talk with the artist and explain to them, hey, I was in your shoes. I was on a show. I was battling for it.
Oh, that's
true.
And
so she's able to give real feedback. I mean, not that DJ Khaled and Luda hasn't, but they're way more seasoned than her. But
she can give a different perspective.
Yeah, and she's so, I think all of them picked really great artists, and they're really, like guiding them, not just like.
Oh, yeah, guys. So our producer just wanted to let us know that Drake and Kendrick Lamar came out 1 year apart. One came out in 2010.
But Drake has been out longer. Drake has been out longer. He's still hit it for a year. He got a year on the man.
He got 1 year on the man. So there we go.
And a lot more millions. It might be getting more millions. He's dropping a lawsuit and everything. I love it.
Anyway, did you see that Forbes came out with a hottest rapper of all time, or what? Of all time?
No. Who is it?
Who came in at number one? Jay-Z came in at number one. Do we agree with this?
I don't know. Let me go read it and think about it. But Forbes and Jay-Z, that's kind of a matchup thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I like to know what the streets is talking about.
What's the streets talking about?
Yeah, and I don't know if they talking that.
Oh my God!
But I like Jay-Z. I've always loved Jay-Z.
Jay-Z number 1, Kendrick number 2, Lil Wayne 3, J. Cole 4, Tupac 5, Drake 6, Kanye 7, Nicki 8, Nas 9, and Eminem 10.
Okay, so I'm. You saying Lil Wayne 3?
Of all time.
Of all time, I wouldn't. The people that's above Lil Wayne for sure deserves first, second, third spot of all times. But the people that's coming before him, I don't know if I necessarily agree. But Wayne fire. Wayne is fire.
We know you love Lil Wayne.
Listen, Wayne is fire, and the man has stage presence, and he know how to put on a show. A damn good one too. If you haven't seen him, go see him.
Okay, look like Kendrick Lamar's first album came out 2009. Let's see, Drake's first album.
Okay, and Dante said that the list has Andre 3000 as 13. That's trash. I agree with you, Dante, for sure. Yeah, we're going to do a T and things list. Y'all hit us up. We need a list, because I ain't agreeing with this one.
Okay, so Drake's first album came out in 2006.
Okay.
So 3 years apart.
3 years apart. That's
3 years apart.
That's a big difference. That's a huge, big difference. But anyway, you got anything else? Any other celebrities you need to?
The Jamie Foxx.
Is it out?
It comes out on the 10th.
All right.
So the Netflix special will be out on the 10th. what had happened was.
Oh, I'm ready.
So we gotta check it out, guys.
Y'all, we're gonna talk about it next week.
We're gonna talk about it next week.
That's our homework.
That's our homework.
December 10th, Jamie Foxx, What Had Happened Was.
So we definitely gotta make sure we check that out.
Jim, you got my view, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You got it. You got my view. I'm in there. You got my view.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this one TV in forever.
All right.
My nights are boring.
Your nights are boring. All right. Well, we're gonna jump on into this topic. Let me remember what the topic is. Okay, you have to set boundaries when in a relationship. So I was looking at this post, right? And this man was talking about, in the post, he was saying, you know, beauty only gets a woman so far in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. That attraction. So the first thing is the attraction, because you got to keep yourself up. You got to look presentable. The man has to be attracted to you. He has to, you know, basically want to do all the things to you. Mm-hmm. But to keep a man, he's saying that you need to have boundaries, set standards for what you will and will not let this man do to you. Because when you don't have any type of boundaries, like, you got to treat me you got to treat me this way. Mm-hmm. You got to do these type of things for me. These are the type of things that, you know, I like to keep happy. You know what I'm saying? When you're just like blah and whatever, the man can get disinterested. And so I was just wondering, do we believe that? Do we think that that's true?
I believe you definitely have to set boundaries, but I believe they have to be set in the beginning, because
you can't go
letting somebody get away with A, B, C, D, and E, and then you're trying to set these boundaries. You're gonna run into some issues. So they have to be set in the beginning, period.
I can agree with that. I mean, I think that, you know, you have to feel like you have some type of worth, right?
Right, yeah.
And so absolutely. I feel like if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything, really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, but how do you feel about in a relationship you didn't have boundaries, things went left,
and then you try to set boundaries?
Well, no, you know, if the relationship fall apart, mm-hmm. but then you guys decide to come back, you definitely, you know, do you feel like boundaries could be set? Because we all know what we could get away with because we done did it and now we back. But I feel like boundaries could be set at that point. Like,
I believe that if you leave the person and it's truly over, mm-hmm. and then some time passes, and then, you know, you come back around maybe a couple of years later, I think possibly, you know, because it's like, all right, before we go down this road, we need to talk about a few things. Mm-hmm. And those things that we need to talk about, I think that you can be like, you know what, when this, and this happened, you know, back in the day, this is how I handled it. But now, my new version, the 3-year older version of myself is not going to put up with
it has to be some years. Can it be some months?
I mean, I think everybody is different, because I think your situation makes you grow.
Right, for sure.
I don't think that there's any amount of time. But for me, I feel like it's got to be some time, because I got to let things heal from the previous time for me to even be able to give you a chance. Like, mm-hmm. you don't got no chance in hell. If we just broke up 3 months ago and you want to come back to me with that BS, I don't think so. I'm not over it yet.
You're laying down the boundaries. Lulu says,
someone could agree to new boundaries to save their relationship too. Oh,
yeah, I like that.
I like that. I believe that. I believe
for
that.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, if you don't get with the program, I'm out of here. Dante said boundaries is down the list of important things that keep a relationship going. For some, it could be a deal breaker, but it's not the most important.
Okay.
That's from a man. Okay. Yep. Each person is different. We got a male producer over here. What do you think about boundaries?
I think
really?
boundaries are important though. You know, I do. And I think they need to be set in the beginning. But I do agree with Lulu that if it's about lost, if somebody really love you and we both gonna put some boundaries here, you know, whatever, I think that they could be set to save the relationship for sure.
And
I believe I've said some before.
And I think that as the relationship evolves, I mean, just think about it. When you first meet somebody, you're just getting to know them.
Mhm.
So it's like maybe there are no boundaries because you don't know enough about them to be able to say, okay, this is what I want or this is what I need. It could be a little demanding up front. You know what I mean?
Depends on what it is.
And I think that as you get to know someone and you see things that may or may not affect you in a certain way, then I think that you can introduce certain boundaries as your relationship begins to mature and elevate.
Yeah, it depends on what it is. Like, I for sure am very big, especially when I first start dating someone, about, you know, I mean, well, you already know crazy, so you don't get to come to my house for a long time. But once we get there,
yeah,
there's like no coming late because I'm just not going to set those type of boundaries. Is it going to happen throughout the relationship? Yeah, you might get off work, I might get off work, but I'm not just allowing people to come in my house at 10,
3
o'clock.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, no.
For the booty call.
Hell no. You don't get to come after the club. No, ain't going down. So that would be a boundary that I would set. That would be a never.
Okay. Yeah.
Like a never.
When I was dating, I used to always have this rule that I will meet you there. Like, it's not really necessary for you to come get me. Like, that was a boundary. So just in case I wanted to leave,
right, absolutely,
I could leave when I chose to leave, as opposed to if something doesn't go right on the date, then I basically just gotta be there until either I walk out on you and call my friend to come get me or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but then as a relationship will grow, but I'm saying that some boundaries could be set in the beginning because you're not going to forever not let your partner not come get you for a date. You know what I mean?
That's when we in a relationship. When you talk about dating, I mean, it take a lot for me to get into a relationship. I will be saying that we dating until we married. Hell.
But some people call dating a relationship. So you could be in a relationship. I'm dating. Depends on how you word it or whatever.
If we dating, that mean I'm dating, not just you, but you and you and you. Now if you my boyfriend, that's different.
Right, but some people call their boyfriend, like they'll say that's who they're dating.
So right? What's the step before that? What's it called? Do people just like go on like dates and it's not their boyfriend
anymore? There's people that go on dates for sure, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I've definitely been referenced to people ask me, "Oh, are you dating somebody?" Yeah, I mean, it's my boyfriend. Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay.
Seeing somebody
look, girl, I don't know the lingo anymore.
Mix it up in different words.
I am 17 years out of the game. I don't know the lingo no more. I'm like, what do they call it?
But for sure, I think some boundaries can be set in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Like don't leave the kitchen cabinets open after you get something out of it. That's a boundary. Like, you crossing the line.
If it's something that bothers you, yeah.
Look, don't leave the toilet seat up.
Lord. That's a boundary that should be set that wasn't set.
Right. So every time you go in there in the middle of the night and you get ready to pee, the whole toilet thing up and you fall in.
To this day, hello.
And we gonna go ahead and set that boundary, okay? Lulu says yes, like Nia says, some people do say it that way, but they probably shouldn't.
Yeah, well,
well,
But-
it is what it is.
but I definitely think that boundaries are for sure important. I think so. I think they're important.
I think they are too, and not just for the man, not just for the woman, but I definitely feel like for the man too. Like, you know, he might set the boundary like I shouldn't always have to pay for dinner. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that it's like, hey, you know, if we're in a relationship, you know, I don't always have to foot the bill.
Yeah, some guys feel that way.
Yeah.
Some guys
don't be putting the toilet paper upside down. I just throw it on there. I don't like have a method to my madness.
Set the boundaries.
I don't have a method to my madness. I just put the toilet paper on there. It doesn't matter to me which way it goes.
I agree with the post that the guy made. Like, I mean, for sure you get somebody for their looks or whatever, but that is not necessarily what could keep the relationship. But I do think that setting some boundaries in the beginning, I mean, you don't have to be all bossy about it. Like,
and how important is like the attraction piece of it? Is it like highly
well,
important?
everybody's attracted to what they're attracted to, so I don't even think it's like a thing. I mean,
yeah, because I always thought that beauty was skin deep. And not to say that I was out there looking for the most unattractive person in the world, but I mean, I feel like attraction is so much more than just the way a person looks.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
It might be the way they walk, it might be the way they talk, the way they smell, the way they dress, right? You know, their intellectual conversation. It could be so many things. Like you can meet somebody, right? You might not think that they're the most attractive, but then like how they dress, like every time you see them, they're like,
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sharp.
Attraction is like it's everybody's type. It's everybody is what you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the way you look, and what we might not think look good might look good to somebody else. So I mean, I think that part is like, you know,
subjective.
The minute.
Attraction is a person's total package, not just physical appearance.
Thank you. Yes. Because I've met some really like nice looking people, and when they open their mouth, I'm like, oh God, like, is there a freaking brain up there? No. You know? And you can meet, you know, attractive people that's doing nothing for their life. Is that attractive? No. Like, not when you get your ass up and go work like a dog all day, every day.
Well, that part. Well, we got 4 minutes left, and do you have a tip for us this week?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your tip, my dear?
So, we had this holiday time, and I'll just share, like, for, like, oh my God, so much fun. Like, I went away for Thanksgiving, and a bunch of my family was there, and we didn't even go anywhere. We like planned in-home activities the whole time. It was a bunch of us, like 10, 15 maybe, whatever. You know, but just planning our movies, you know, the family time. Like, we planned the movies, you know, we asked the kids what movies they were going to watch, what we were going to watch. We planned our family game night. We planned our card games. So, I mean, it was just so much fun, and we didn't even have to spend any money, you know, like we didn't have to go out to entertain with our family, and the family time meant that much more. Like we just had a good time as a family. Yeah. Like, so I would suggest, you know, and one of the things that I didn't, we just kind of got with each group, asked the kids what movie they wanted to do. So it made them all agree on their movie. We all watched their movie, and then we had our,
grown
our
folk time.
our grown folk time, and we, had our spades games and Uno with the kids and Monopoly, family Monopoly. So it was really good. And it was intimate family time, so I enjoyed it.
Well, that's really good.
I enjoyed it. I really did.
Yeah.
So that's a good tip. Just plan it out with the fam. Family game night during the holidays.
Yeah, we definitely did something like that during Thanksgiving. We had our hip hop trivia, and we also did family karaoke, so that was super fun. And then we watched, of course, me and the immediate fam, we went to the movies and stuff like that. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just plan it out. Family game night or whatever,
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of games, free games, like online and trivia, where you just kind of hold the phone up.
That's heads up.
And everybody got a guess. And, it's kind of like charades back in the day.
The name
but
of the
instead
game
of holding a card, you're holding up your phone. And so that was fun. Like, there was a lot of fun games. So I'm already excited about Christmas.
The next time
and
around.
The games. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's our time, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you have a burning topic that you want to talk about and why we got a thumbs down, that's terrible. I think I did that on accident. Well, let's give us a heart. No? Yes? No? Yes? Do we like it? No, I don't know.
It does it when it wants.
You can hit us up at TEAN things at gmail.com and hit us up. We love to hear from you guys.
All right. We'll see